Ever feel like airlines have a secret playbook designed to drain your wallet? It's not just luck. Airlines use hidden pricing tactics, psychological tricks, and even track your searches to boost profits. But today, we're turning the tables. Here are 10 airline secrets they don't want you to know. One could save you hundreds, and another might change how you travel forever. Buckle up, because once you learn these, you'll never book a flight the same way again. Let's get into secret number 1. The pricing algorithm game. Think ticket prices are straightforward? Think again. Airlines use sophisticated algorithms that track your searches. And yes, they'll jack up prices when they see you checking the same route repeatedly. It's not paranoia, it's profit. Every time you search, you're telling them, "I really want this flight," and they smell desperation. How to beat it? Use incognito mode or clear your cookies between searches. Even better, try searching from different devices or use a VPN to appear in different locations. Some travelers swear ticket prices are lowest on Tuesdays around 3 p.m. But the real secret is booking 6 to 8 weeks before domestic flights and 3 to 4 months before international ones. The airlines don't want you to know there's a sweet spot. They'd rather you panic book at premium rates. But here's something even more shocking. Airlines also use your browsing history to determine how much you're willing to pay. If you've been searching for luxury hotels or high-end car rentals, they might assume you're a big spender and hike up your flight prices. That's why it's crucial to keep your searches private and unpredictable. But what if airlines have an even bigger trick to stop you from saving money? Keep watching. 2. The refund loophole they never mention. When your flight gets delayed or canceled, airlines offer vouchers like they're doing you a huge favor. What they don't tell you? In many cases, you're legally entitled to cold, hard cash. For flights in the EU, delays over 3 hours can get you up to €600 in compensation. In the US, if you're bumped from an overbooked flight, you could be owed up to 400% of your one-way fare. The kicker? They'll never volunteer this information. You have to know your rights and demand what's yours. Next time your flight is disrupted, skip the customer service line and go straight to your airline's website to file a proper claim. Your wallet will thank you. And here's a pro tip. If your flight is delayed by more than 2 hours, you might also be entitled to free meals, refreshments, and even hotel accommodations, depending on the airline and the length of the delay. Don't wait for them to offer it. Ask for it. 3. How to get extra space without paying more. Want extra space without paying for business class. When booking for 2 people, don't select adjacent seats. Instead, choose the window and aisle in the same row, leaving the middle open. Airlines fill middle seats last, and if the flight isn't full, you've just scored free extra space. If someone does get assigned there, they'll gladly swap for your aisle or window. Nobody wants the middle seat. Airlines hate this trick because they want to sell that extra comfort at a premium. Why get something for free when they can charge you an economy plus fee, right? But here's another twist. If you're traveling solo, you can still increase your chances of getting an empty seat next to you. Book your ticket as late as possible, preferably within 24 hours of the flight. Airlines often have a better idea of how full the plane will be by then, and you might just luck out with an empty middle seat. 4. Why direct flights are a scam. When an airline advertises a direct flight, you might assume it goes straight from point A to point B without stopping. Surprise! Direct actually means the flight number doesn't change, even if the plane stops somewhere in between. What you really want is a non-stop flight. Airlines love this confusing terminology because it lets them sell less convenient options as premium experiences. Next time you're booking, make sure to look for non-stop if you want to avoid unexpected layovers that waste your precious time. And here's something else to watch out for. Some airlines even use this trick to disguise long layovers as direct flights. For example, you might think you're getting a quick trip, only to find out you'll be sitting on the tarmac for hours. Always double-check the flight details before you book. 5. Why plain food tastes so bad. Ever wondered why airline food always tastes bland? It's not just bad cooking. Your sense of taste drops by up to 30% at high altitudes. The dry air and cabin pressure kill your ability to taste salt and sweetness. That's why airlines add extra salt and seasoning to compensate. But here's the real trick. Not all meals are made equal. If you want better food, order a special meal, like vegetarian or kosher. These meals are often prepared fresh instead of mass-produced. Want another hack? Bring your own food. Most airlines allow outside snacks as long as they don't contain liquids. A simple sandwich or snack from home will taste much better than the reheated mystery meat they serve on board. Before we continue, we'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribed. It helps a ton, and we've got even more amazing tips coming up. Now, let's get back to it. 6. The real reason for boarding groups. Those elaborate boarding procedures with multiple groups, they're not about efficiency, they're about making you spend more. By creating artificial status levels, airlines tap into your FOMO. Nobody wants to be in the last group, struggling to find overhead space and getting the side eye from already seated passengers. So you pay extra for priority boarding or airline credit cards with exclusive boarding privileges. The irony? Studies show random boarding is often faster than zone boarding, but faster boarding doesn't sell premium credit cards or status upgrades, does it? And here's another sneaky tactic. Airlines often board first-class passengers first, even though they're seated at the front of the plane. This creates a bottleneck as everyone else tries to squeeze past them. It's all part of the psychological game to make you feel like you're missing out. 7. Those seat back pockets are filthier than toilets. Think twice before reaching into that seat back pocket. Flight attendants find everything from used tissues to toenail clippings in there, and those pockets get a deep clean approximately never. While the tray tables might get a quick wipe between flights, those fabric pockets are bacterial playgrounds that rarely see soap. Airlines don't advertise this because, well, would you want to fly if you knew? Pro tip: bring disinfectant wipes and give your entire seating area a once-over before settling in. Your immune system will thank you for not trusting the cleaning crew that had exactly 10 minutes to prep the entire plane. And here's something even grosser. Some airlines only clean their planes thoroughly once every 30 days. That means your seat could have been used by hundreds of passengers before you without a proper cleaning. 8. The oxygen mask half-truth. You know that safety demonstration where they say oxygen masks will drop down in an emergency? What they don't mention is that those masks only provide about 15 minutes of oxygen. Don't panic, that's actually all you need. The pilot's immediate response to cabin depressurization is rapid descent to an altitude where you can breathe normally, usually around 10,000 feet. Airlines skip this detail because, well, your oxygen will run out in 15 minutes doesn't exactly inspire confidence, does it? But here's something else they don't tell you. The oxygen masks are designed to work even if the plane is upside down. That's why flight attendants always remind you to pull the mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. It's a small detail, but it could make a big difference in an emergency. But what if I told you airlines are watching you, even mid-flight? Keep watching. 9. Yes, airlines are watching you. Good news: there are no cameras in airplane bathrooms. That's a myth. Bad news: there are cameras all over the cabin. And yes, they're watching you. Modern planes come equipped with multiple surveillance cameras, ostensibly for security purposes. That mid-flight nap with your mouth wide open? Immortalized in the airline's security footage. While they can't legally record audio of your conversations, in most countries, your actions are definitely being monitored. Airlines don't advertise this because passengers find it creepy, but it's standard practice on newer aircraft. And here's a tip: if you're concerned about privacy, cover the camera on your seatback screen with a sticker or a piece of tape. It's a small step, but it can give you peace of mind. 10. Why your airline miles keep losing value. That loyalty program you're so proud of, it's designed to lose value over time. Airlines regularly adjust their redemption rates, requiring more miles for the same flights year after year. It's inflation that they control completely. Most miles also expire if your account is inactive for too long. Another detail buried in the fine print. The average value of frequent flyer miles drops about 8 to 12% annually. But airlines will never send you an alert saying, "Hey, your currency is worth less now." They're counting on your loyalty while silently devaluing your rewards. But here's how to fight back. Use your miles as soon as possible. Saving them for years is a losing game. And never buy miles unless you absolutely need them. Instead, focus on earning miles through credit card sign-up bonuses and promotions, where the value is often much higher. And there you have it, 10 airline secrets they don't want you to know. The next time you step on a plane, you'll be armed with insider knowledge most passengers don't have. But here's the real question: which of these secrets surprised you the most? Or do you know an airline trick we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed uncovering these hidden truths, Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more eye-opening travel insights. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.